Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I am here doing some more memory book planning. So I'm calling it memory book planning, but it's really not planning. It is memory keeping. I am going to be putting some of these photos, at least on camera, into my memory books for my girls. I have recorded a video, it's a couple of weeks now, but I set up a Word document that I've been able to just kind of transfer photos into. It has been a super simple and quick and easy way for me to print photos. And so for this week, I am a little bit behind schedule. I am printing photos for 2023. So you can see that here. And I'm covering 2023 and 2024, and I'm doing 2 weeks for each year. So there's a total of 4 weeks worth of photos here. So this is the first set of photos. Here is the second page of photos, and then this is the third page of photos. Now, like I said, I have already recorded a video and kind of talk to you about how I set up these photos into Word to print out. I do use a full sheet of sticker paper. This is the brand Betke. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it is a full sheet of sticker paper that I print out and just am able to cut out using just an X-Acto knife and clipboard, so that way I can get these photos into my memory book. But a couple of things that I do try to do is put dates here, so you can see I add the dates so that way I can keep track of which year and which date it is. And then I also try to fill in the white space here with a couple of numbers. These are the years that I use for my question and answer journal for Sophia. So I just like to try to use as much space as possible. And I have been a little bit behind schedule, so instead of doing something super complicated this week on camera, what I'm going to do is show you specifically how I set up photos in my monthly spread for Sophia. And so I did pull Sophia's memory book here. I'm going to flip through it really quickly just to kind of show you what I had set up. I've decided to do 2023, but I also have 2024 in here as well. But for 2023, this is kind of what I do for my memory books monthly spread. And so the monthly pages are where I basically create a square and get the photos in like this. I do put extra photos here on the side. And then for 2023, Sophia, I decided to use a horizontal layout for her. And so I do put in photos in here, and I let her sticker it up. But I am, like I said, just trying to catch up at this point. So this is just a quick flip through here. But I wanted to get her 2023 monthly stickers in here. And so I only printed out, what I decided to do was print out like the corresponding weeks, like the exact same dates. So because I'm catching up, I do have 2 weeks worth of photos. It started from February the 18th going until March the 3rd, I think. Either the 3rd or the 4th. I think it's the 4th. No, it's the 3rd. So March the 3rd. So those photos are all printed out on here for 2023 and for 2024. But for Sophia's memory book, I actually already printed out all the monthly photos, and now I need to go in and do the 2023 March photos, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the 2024 photos in there as well. Now, it's kind of complicated how I do it. Honestly, it would be much easier if I just went through and did it in order. But I am trying to get myself to be organized and just challenge myself to do 2023 and 2024 at the same time. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing here. And again, for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to be doing the monthly photos that go for Sophia, but I do print out Sophia's photos, Rose's photos, the weekly photos, the monthly photos, and in this case 2023 and 2024 for 2 weeks. Yeah, I know it's kind of a complicated system, but I'm going to go through here and just kind of take a peek. There are several photos that are for Sophia. Some are not for Sophia, some are going to be for Rose, but I'm going to go ahead and trim out the ones that are going to be for Sophia's monthly page, and I can tell that they're the monthly photos because I have already cropped it to be square, and it is something that I do in Word before I even print it out. And so again, if you're interested in seeing how I do that, just make sure that you watch the video. I will link the video in the description so you can see that. And I thought this would be just kind of an easy way to ease myself back into memory planning because I am a little bit behind schedule. And so, you know, just showing you how I put it into the monthly and kind of have a quick and easy way of doing monthly like memory planning is, I think, kind of fun. All right, I have like an extra photo there, but I think I'm going to use that for her weekly spread. And then right here, I only do one photo per day. So if I have multiple photos, then, you know, it'll either go into the weekly spread or I'll put it like on the back page, like the currently page. That's just kind of how I do it. All right, so here's the third. And then again, I did the corresponding dates in terms of like, you know, I printed basically only until the 3rd or the 4th. I think it's the 4th. I keep not really knowing which day it is, but I printed until the 4th of March for 2023. And then I did February, the end of February until March the 4th for 2024 as well. I'm going to cut out these monthly pages. All right, and see, then here it moves into like 2024 photos. So let me find the March photos. These are all February photos. Right, it should be here on the last page. I'm looking at these and I only have this one photo that's going to be a monthly. Right, and Sophia is 7 now. She was 6 last year at the time of this 2023 monthly. And so since she was 6/7, I just don't take as many photos for her. So I do have photos in here for her, like there are photos of her, but for the most part, most of these photos are going to be of Rose, because Rose was a newborn, actually like a baby in 2023, and now she's 1. So in 2024 she's 1, and so, you know, I just take more photos of the younger one. That's kind of how it goes. All right, so again, I do square these in Word. I use the crop function in Word, and then I just do aspect ratio and make it a square. And I do size it to 1.5 inches, which is slightly smaller than the squares for the monthly here. But I think that it just gives enough like white space around it where it's not, I don't know, it's just not awkward, and, you know, it just fits nicely in there. This layout, I believe, is outdated, so I have to make sure that I'm on the correct date. So it starts, March 1st starts on Wednesday, so I have to make sure I put it on the correct date. So this is March the 1st, it's like right here. Okay, that's the first photo. And then we'll do March the 2nd. She's so cute right there, right? Okay, and then March the 3rd. And like I said, I think it gives just enough white space around there for it just to be super cute. I just love that. All right, and then March the 4th. And again, there are a couple of other photos on here that are for Sophia, like this one, but I will use those in the weekly spread for her, and I'll do that just at my own pace, at my own time. All right, and so those are the 4 right there. So the 5th is right here, and I will start that with when I print out the March 5th, 2024 photos. So now in this case, I didn't actually have any blank days, but for this is not working. Let's try. None of my whiteout is working, so but for the purposes, like for any days that I don't have photos, I do just white out the date, and if it's a current planner, I just don't white out the date. I just leave the dates as they are, but this is an outdated planner, so I do white it out and then put the correct date there. And I had to hunt through like a million bags to find some more white out, but this is the incorrect days, so definitely I'm going to cover that up. And so we'll leave that, and then I also am going to go back here and just go ahead and do the monthly for 2024 as well. I'll show you here for 2024. I haven't added these photos in here. I'll definitely do that. Some of those photos are on here. But for this year, 2024, if there was not a photo, you can see here that I basically stamped it. For 2023, I used stickers, but here I stamped, and, you know, it just kind of is whatever I need to. Oh, this is February, so this is what I'm missing. But then let's go to March. Right, and get these photos in as well. I know the way that I do it is a little bit complicated, but you know, it just works for me. Definitely, if you have any suggestions for a better way of doing it, I would love to hear that. It's just, this is the way that I do it, and it's been working for me, but I guess it's not the most efficient system. So if you have any suggestions for what I could do to make it more efficient, I would love to hear that. Right, and I'm going to check the date here. March, yes, it's definitely Friday. Yeah, it's for sure Friday. Okay, so this is correct at this point. Hopefully this is a 2019 planner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so. And I didn't have any other photos for Sophia. So in this case, I'm going to white out these dates. Again, it's a current planner, so I could have just left those dates, but because in January and February I did use the stamp, I want to be consistent with this planner, and so I'm going to pull out my stamp here. Right, it's already on 2 here. I gotta adjust these to be blank. I'm going to grab my ink pad here. I'm not worried about it being perfect. I definitely just want to get some ink on there. And then I will stamp. Hold on, let me just make sure it's, at least try to center it. Put it right there. Ooh, that was kind of messy. All right, that's okay. And I'll do the 3rd as well. I'm going to at least clean it up a little bit though. There's probably a lot more ink around the stamp on the edges that I wanted. Okay, and then let me get that out of the way. Let's put the 3rd here. Oh, that was so uncentered. Okay, well, it'll have to be what it is, and I'll survive. It's not meant to be perfect. Like, that's definitely so messy, but that's what I've got here. I am going to go through and just like very quickly after this video put all of these photos in and then start decorating these weeks up. But again, I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I wanted to try to finish it out as quickly as possible. I really don't like it, so I might go in and cover it up with like white sticker paper and restamp it, but I don't know. Also, it's just part of the fun. Things are going to be messy and imperfect, and I might just be okay with that. We'll see. I'll decide probably towards the end of the month if I have the time and the energy and the motivation to fix the errors here. But that's just kind of how I do it. Again, I do understand that the way that I do it is just kind of like all over the place. I have photos everywhere, I have dates, and I have like a mix of different weeks and months and things that I'm doing, but it works for me, and I wanted just to show you how I do it. Again, I like to print my photos out on Word and just get them sorted that way and organized that way and cropped and formatted correctly, so that way the next step is just getting them into the memory books, and that is to me the way that I do it. Definitely there are other ways of doing it, but that's how I memory plan. This video was really showing you how I'm setting up the monthlies here. I didn't do a great job of doing that, but you know, this is how I do it. And so I know it's kind of a short video compared to some of the other memory book videos that I have, but I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.